What sets Shadowverse World Beyond apart from other digital card games? Why has this anime-style TCG managed to build such a dedicated community, outlasting giants like Hearthstone and pushing beyond classics like Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh? Let's dive into the heart of this game, unpack what makes it truly special, and why it might just be the best digital TCG out there right now. Shadowverse World Beyond is the reboot of the original Shadowverse, which has been around for nearly a decade. It didn't explode in the West like some of its competitors, but what it did build was a loyal fan base that stuck around for good reason. It's one of the only digital card games out there that leans into a rich anime aesthetic, complete with fully illustrated cards, dynamic effects, and a visual style that feels distinctively alive. Where most digital TCGs aim for high fantasy or Western comic book flair, Shadowverse embraces a detailed, emotionally charged Japanese art style that sets it apart from the second you open the game. But this isn't just about looks. Shadowverse stands out because of how it plays. At its core, this game is designed to make every single decision matter. The pacing is fast and tight, thanks to a built-in turn timer that ensures you're always involved and never stuck watching your opponent play solitaire for 5 minutes. You don't experience the kind of boredom you might feel in Magic when someone spends their turn ramping, or in Yu-Gi-Oh where combo plays can go on seemingly forever before you're even allowed to respond. In Shadowverse, the back-and-forth rhythm is constant. The game respects your time and your brain. While Magic pioneered the genre and deserves respect for its deep mechanics and long-standing history, it suffers from one critical flaw. Luck often overshadows strategy. You draw too many lands, or too few, and your match is effectively over before it even began. Recovery is rare. Once you're behind, you're usually out, and there's nothing you can do but hope your opponent messes up. Even though Magic offers some incredibly satisfying formats and community-driven events, when translated into its digital client, Arena, much of that variety gets lost. Draft modes are fun, but locked behind paywalls. Ranked play leans heavily into net decks and high-speed aggro, draining creativity and long-term interest. The other anime card game, Yu-Gi-Oh, on the other hand, is an entirely different beast. It's a beautiful mess of complexity that's almost impenetrable for new players. Its mechanics are deep, but they've evolved into something so bloated and inaccessible that it feels more like learning to code than learning to play a game. Unless you're willing to memorize wall after wall of card text and know exactly when and how every interaction occurs, you're just not going to compete. The game often boils down to one player builds an unstoppable board while the other watches helplessly, unable to respond before the match is over. It's less about interactive play and more about executing pre-programmed combo strings with surgical precision. For hardcore veterans, it's heaven. For everyone else, it's hell. And then there's Hearthstone, which started as a streamlined, casual-friendly card game that brought a fresh look to the genre. For a while, it truly innovated, but over time, Blizzard's focus shifted. Monetization became increasingly aggressive, and the game's balance and design leaned more toward randomness and spectacle than skill. The dusting system encouraged players to destroy old cards to craft new ones, often leading to barren collections and frustrating limitations unless you kept spending. Hearthstone also suffered from being too luck-driven, with outcomes frequently decided by coin flips, random effects, or pure draw RNG. It's fun until you realize how little control you sometimes have. Shadowverse entered this landscape with something radically different. Its original version was one of the most generous free-to-play TCGs ever created, and while the new World Beyond reboot has drawn criticism for tightening that generosity, it still offers a fair and accessible model by modern standards. You can earn new cards and build decks without paying, and if you do spend money, you're getting solid value. Unlike Hearthstone's punishing crafting system, Shadowverse only lets you break down surplus cards, meaning you'll never accidentally gut your own collection out of desperation. That may feel restrictive, but it protects players in the long run. Beyond the gameplay and economy, Shadowverse has something no other card game does: a living, breathing digital world. In World Beyond, you enter a virtual park, where your avatar can walk around, find tables, and watch or join duels happening in real time. Spectating is built into the world itself. Big screens show live matches, and you can even get rewards just for hanging out and participating. It's like turning a card game into an MMO light experience, and it creates a strong sense of community without needing toxic chat features or endless matchmaking queues. It's welcoming, immersive, and genuinely fun to explore. But what makes Shadowverse truly great is how it feels to play. It's fast, fluid, and deeply tactical. Evolution points are a core mechanic that allows you to temporarily upgrade your cards during a match, giving you power spikes at critical moments. That one element alone introduces an incredible layer of decision-making. Do you use an evolution early to gain tempo? Do you save it for a critical combo? This system ensures that even if your hand isn't perfect, you still have agency. You're not reliant on that one rare card to turn the tide. Shadowverse avoids the all-too-common trap of one-sided matches. In Magic, it's common to feel like the game was over on turn 3, even if it takes 10 more turns to bleed out. In Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's often decided before your first move. But in Shadowverse, most games feel like a tug-of-war. You're constantly reacting, adapting, thinking ahead. It rewards experience and punishes autopilot. Your choices matter more than your deck's cost or the meta you're in. Even losing feels different in Shadowverse. When you lose, you often know exactly why. It wasn't just a bad draw, but a missed opportunity, a poor decision, or a misread play. You can go back, watch your replays, and learn. And that's addicting. It's the kind of challenge that keeps you coming back, not because you feel cheated, but because you believe you can improve. That sensation is rare in card games, where luck usually dominates the narrative. One of the most beautiful aspects of Shadowverse is that no two classes play the same. Whether you prefer aggro, control, or combo, there's a class that fits your style, and it genuinely requires different strategies to play each one well. The variety isn't just surface level, it changes how you think, how you approach your turns, and how you build your decks. Every decision, from turn 1 to the final play, feels meaningful. And most importantly, the game just moves. You don't get stuck in 45-minute grind matches. You're not watching loops or locked boards. There's tempo, there's flow, and there's tension in every move. It's a digital card game that knows how to keep you engaged from start to finish. If you've ever been frustrated by RNG ruining your Hearthstone run, or tilted by bad land draws in Magic, or exhausted by Yu-Gi-Oh's endless turn ones, Shadowverse is the cure. It's the card game that puts the player back in control. It's challenging, stylish, fast-paced, and endlessly rewarding. And with World Beyond, it's now more accessible and socially immersive than ever. Whether you're looking to climb the ladder, watch high-level duels, hang out in a digital world, or just build a cool deck and have fun, Shadowverse offers you the space to do that. So if you love card games but hate the baggage they often bring, whether it's pay-to-win mechanics, excessive RNG, or outdated systems, give Shadowverse a shot. You might just discover the most engaging and player-respecting TCG experience the digital world has to offer. If this video opened your eyes to a new world of card gaming, drop a like, subscribe for more deep dives into underrated gems, and let me know in the comments, what's the one thing you wish every card game did better? Until next time, shuffle up and draw.